Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Ancient Mathoms progression series. I'm your host, Amundsen,
And I'm Grant Thompson, just along for the ride.
and today we are going to be playing We Must Away Ere Break of Day, the first quest from the Hobbit Over Hill and Under Hill box set. Um, for our decks today, I've put together a bunch of dwarves, and perhaps more importantly, a bunch of dwarves without Dane Ironfoot. So we'll see how that goes.
This should be fun.
Other than that, it's
I
a
mean,
it's a fairly typical dwarf deck.
yeah, I'm running, as you can see, Bjorn, Eleanor for some nasty treachery cancellation, and a dwarf myself, Phelan.
There we go.
So there's dwarves across both parts of the table. Although mine is not considered a dwarf deck, it has a few dwarf cards in it, but it is not predominantly dwarf.
Fair enough, but Eleanor
I
in
would
this
class
quest I consider an honorary dwarf just for her ability to cancel all the stupid treacheries like Wind Whipped Rain.
Well, personally, I consider mine a free people's deck. I have free people in my deck to go against the evil.
Good enough. Good enough. I'm going to shuffle to take a mulligan just because I don't have a really good first turn dwarf play. Well, I could do the Hammersmith, but I really want to get the Legacy of Durn out first. Also, I have a copy of Keeley in my hand, and there's only two of them in the deck, and I would rather not draw into it before I can play Feely. So, here goes nothing. That's
Um,
less exciting.
You've got your Legacy of Durin and you've got an Erebor Record Keeper, so that's you turn one dwarf and you're drawing a card.
Yeah, that's not bad.
And I'm now regretting not changing Bjorn. So that way we could have just said it cannot have weapon attachments, weapon or armor attachments, so we could then play stuff like self-preservation on them.
um, I'm just imagining the broken, wonderful but broken mess that would be.
Yes, it would, wouldn't it?
Alright, let's go ahead and get started then. Set up, we've got the sack deck already made, we've pulled out the 3 troll enemies in the troll cave, and it is time to reveal a card per player and add it to the staging area. Card number 1, Lone Lands. That's alright. Card number 2 was a cave entrance. Now, I happen to really like having a cave entrance sitting here. What about you?
Yeah, that doesn't bother us so much.
Yeah, I really like having it sitting here because it lets us stall a little bit on stage 2 if we want to find the treasures.
True enough. The only
Alright.
problem with it is that all those nasty shadow effects, the treacheries that we cancel, get shuffled back in.
Not shuffled, moved to the bottom of the deck, so
True, but it's still back into the deck.
that's fair. Alright, ready to get started?
Yep.
Okay, veteran accent, it's a start. And I have good old Brock Ironfist.
Okay.
Alright.
Well, what you doing for your first turn play then?
I'm gonna play out Legacy of Durin on Thorin, because why not? Then I'm gonna play Airwell Record Keeper, exhausting Legacy of Durin to draw another card. And there is Feely. Oh, how wonderful.
Keeley.
I'm a resource short of being able to get another dwarf into play, but that's okay. So Feely will be my turn 3 play. I can do that.
Pass you a resource to smooth that over for you.
I can steal it from Bilbo.
True. But what I'm saying is, it's not like we could pass it to Thorin to get another dwarf out.
Yes.
In all honesty, I don't think I'm playing anything this turn.
No?
Next turn, I can bring out Bofa
Okay, that's probably a good call.
and the Stargazer. if I don't need the test of wills.
Fair enough. All right, there is 3 in staging. We do not want to make 7 progress.
No, I'm sending 2.
I'll send 3, 4, 5. I can send 5.
Okay.
That makes 7 against 3. If we reveal nothing, we make 4 progress. I'm okay with that. And I can drop 2 progress on something if I really need to.
Yep. Okay, so card number 1.
Card number 1 is the Troll Purse.
Okay.
Card number 2 is Hobbit Lands. So we make 3 progress.
Yep.
Okay. Would you like some card draw?
I will.
By which I mean traveling to Hobbit Lands and whatnot.
Yeah, I wouldn't say no.
Alright, should I still build those resource to Biffer?
You may as well. Gives us self-preservation straight on the board.
Yeah, it's not a bad thing to have out.
Okay, well, I'm going to start off like I said I was, and I'm going to spend 2 for an Enlarger Stargazer.
Alright.
And then going to look at the top 5 cards in the deck. Oh, now that is nasty.
Alright, I will take a look at the top 5 cards of your deck. Oh, I don't know how I feel about that top 5 cards of your deck. No, actually, I know very much how I feel about the top 5 cards of your deck. And it's a weird mix of interest and disappointment.
Yeah, I think I'm going to draw Arwen and then try and get Forehammer to draw the next 3 Khazards.
I mean, that's not a bad idea. Well, the problem is there aren't any enemies here to use Foehammer on.
Yet.
Well, right, but by the time we kill a troll, we'll have already drawn the Khazards. But, yeah, I think, yeah, draw Arwen. And here's the other thing, though. You have Ally Bofer. You can always shuffle that away if you like.
True that enough, I can. And I think I'm going to play Ally Bofer right now.
Alright.
I'm on the table. And then I'm going to spend 1 for a Word Elf Axe onto Thalen.
Okay.
So now he's pressing for 3.
Alright. I'm gonna play 2 for this Erebor Hammersmith. I know there's nothing in the discard pile to grab, but that's okay. Because it gets me my 5 dwarves and draws me another card. I don't need extra resources on Thorin. I'll still get to 3 to play Feely next round. So I can pull 1 over to Biffer from Thorin. And now we have enough to do some readying with the Record Keeper if need be.
Okay.
Alright. There's again 4 in staging. I'm going to try to avoid stealing resources from Bilbo from now on, just to, you know, do sacks and whatnot. I can quest for 5. Should I go for 6 with the Hammersmith?
I mean, you can. I'm going to go for 2 with both for this round.
Okay, that'll get us 8 against 3. I don't like that. I'll hold back the Hammersmith. That's 7 against 3. If we reveal nothing, we make 4 progress and still don't advance the quest. I'm okay with this. I mean, I could hold back that and go with the Hammersmith, and we could do 6 against 3, but that maybe, that's maybe a little worrying, you know what I mean?
Okay, so card number 1.
Alright, card number 1. Ah! Roast or boil them, deal 1 damage to each ally. We would lose the Record Keeper and the Stargazer.
I'm going to Eleanor that.
Okay. Instead, it goes to no campfire. Doomed 1, and we each have to choose raise our threat by 4 or reveal an additional encounter card.
I say I'll reveal an additional encounter card.
Alright, Grant reveals an additional counter card. Aha! Reveal the top card of the encounter discard pile.
It's that treachery that we're just getting rid of.
Yes, in fact, it is. Apparently we weren't questing with Thalen to kill these crows.
Well, we weren't questing with Thalen because he's questing for 3 now.
So, there goes the record keeper. Goodbye.
And there goes the Stargazer.
Okay, and I will go with revealing a card as well. There are no troll enemies, so it just gains Doom to 2. And that was all card 1.
Your Hammersmith should have a damage on as well.
Yes, he should. That was all card 1. Here's card number 2.
I will reveal a card from the counter deck.
I'll reveal as well. Surges into Lone Lands. And your card is another Hobbit Lands.
Okay.
So 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, we're breaking exactly even. So
I'm alright with that.
yeah, I probably am too.
Oh, did we remember to do cave entrance last round?
There wasn't anything on the top of the discard pile to do.
Okay.
Alright.
Well, I'm going to take these crows down.
Okay.
Dawn can defend,
Beyond defends.
and Thalen kills.
Or do you want to save that for when you draw Foehammer next turn?
I don't draw 4 hammer next turn, I draw Arwood.
Oh, okay, fine. Goodbye to the suspicious crow.
Which is just going to get placed back on top of the encounter deck, so in actual fact I'll keep it around for a turn or 2.
Bottom, actually.
Bottom, yeah.
Do you want to keep it around then?
Yeah, we'll just keep it around.
Okay.
Only Beyond can defend it pretty much indefinitely.
True enough. Alright, we'll move 2 cards to the bottom. And ready up. I do not gain an extra resource, and I do not draw an extra card.
I will, however, spend 2 resources and play out a Gondorian Spearman.
Okay, that's useful.
And that's all I'm doing.
Okay. I'm doing nothing. No, I'm not. I'm going to do something really quite weird. I'm going to play Ancestral Knowledge to exhaust the War Hammersmith, placing 2 progress on Hobbit lands to draw me a card. Then, I will spend 2 resources for Gandalf's Search for both of us. Do you care about Gandalf's Search? You already know the top 5 cards.
Next 4 cards in my deck. Yes.
Alright. I'm only going to spend 1 for Gandalf's Search and look at the top 5 of mine then. Unless you would really care to draw one of your cards.
No, I mean,
Actually, you know what?
hammer means I get through the next.
Why not? Let's do each of us look at the top 5.
Yeah.
Okay. That does almost no good at all.
You just kind of make this up.
I'm gonna grab a very good tail. I'm gonna move. Oh, okay. Actually, this is how it goes. What card do I want to draw? I want to draw that Lorien's Wealth. And then we'll do a very good tail. Oh no, everything gets shuffled, so it really doesn't matter. Okay.
This is how I've got mine. I have 4 hammer that I knew about, 3 Khazards, and then another 4 hammer.
Oh, goodness gracious.
So I think I'm going to take this. The first 4 hammer, so I draw the 3 Khazards, and then hopefully draw into something slightly better on a turn.
That's reasonable.
Oh, You just can't make it up, can you?
Nope. Alright, if another one of these crows comes out, it's Hobbit lands that goes back to the deck. And I'm okay with Hobbit lands coming back.
Yep.
And you know what?
Yep.
I'm going to play Thror's Map on Thorin.
Okay.
Just get us a little extra willpower. I'm questing for 6.
And I will send 2.
That makes us 8 against 5. I'll make it 10 against 5. Oh no, 10 against 5 is bad. I'll leave Biffer up. I can steal a resource from somebody and then, and do ancestral knowledge on something if we have to. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, 8 against 5. Card number 1. A nice pickle, doomed 1. And place the top X cards of the discard pile on the bottom of the encounter deck, where X is twice the number of players in the game. So that goes 4 cards back to the bottom of the encounter deck. Because of course it does. And card number 2 is Lots of Ornament All, which does nothing, which does Doom 2. And that's all. So we make 3 progress.
And you draw another card from Hobbit lands.
Clear the Hobbit lands, I draw a card. Travel to this Lone Lands?
May as well.
Alright. The Suspicious Crow attacks.
Be on defense.
Alright. Alright, that shadow effect. Search the encounter deck for Troll Camp and add it to the staging area. Oh boy. And then we shuffle it. And then 2 cards. Well, no, not yet.
Thielen will attack and kill the crow.
Okay.
I will play 4 hammer. Draw 3 cards.
I wonder what they're going to be.
I have no idea.
On the other hand, though, this means that Thorin can get up to 12 attack that first turn. 12 attack, I think, kills one of the trolls. Well, which one? It'll kill Bert. It won't quite kill Tom.
Yeah, unless I draw a weapon beforehand.
That's true. Or unless the Gondorian spearman chumps.
True.
Good enough for me. And actually, if we kill Tom, then you can get out lots of allies and just kind of, you know, murder your way to victory.
What allies?
That veteran axe hand. And Dover. It's a start.
Okay. Yeah. Is it worth us pulling out this ring mail for Thielen? Or should I put it on, or should I pull out veteran axe hand?
Let me think. Looking at those engagement costs, we're going to have to take all 3 trolls.
Yes.
I don't know what I think about that.
Well, we haven't got any threat reduction, so there's nothing we can do.
That's fair. Yeah, getting out Arwen's a good idea. I say probably the ally. We don't have readying for Thalen's ring mail to be worthwhile.
Okay. So who am I targeting with Arwen's ability then?
You could target the Hammersmith here.
Okay.
Actually, the Hammersmith might be another target for ring mail too. Either way though, I'm gonna spend 3 to play Feely.
Oh, probably not a good idea to target the Hammersmith with the ring mail. You'd be dead in 1, well, 2 hits. 1 hit off a troll.
Fair enough. I'll play Feely, get out Keely, and then do what Feely and Healy are best known for, and that is telling very good tales. Which is shuffle that up and discard 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I think you have to take Gandalf.
Could go with Gandalf. That'll jack my threat pretty high.
True.
Then the only other option is the map maker.
I actually think I am going to go with the map maker. I also have another Gandalf in my hand.
Okay.
I will also now say, hey, look, I have my additional resources per Thorin. And now, would you like some extra card draw, or should I take the card draw from Lorien's Wealth?
I mean, I have no idea what's coming except for another 4. I have no idea what's coming because I've just drawn my last card that I knew, which was 4-hammer.
Actually,
So-
you know what? Even better than that, I'm going to pull a resource from Bilbo. I know I said I was going to try to not do that, but you only live once. And I'm going to lose all those resources if I don't spend it, so I'm going to put self-preservation on this Hammersmith,
Okay.
who now has 5 hit points. If you target him with Arwen, that's 2 defense and 5 hit points, and he can self-heal. And if we drop Ringmail on him next turn, that's 3 defense, 5 hit points, and the ability to
No,
to
3
heal.
defense and 6 hit points.
Oh, yes, 6 hit points. Well then. I'm going to put the troll purse out there for the moment. And here's a troll camp. I don't think we're quite pushing through this turn.
Do 5 to the quest.
Okay, I can send 6, 7, 8. 13 against 6. We have a buffer of 3. So if we make no progress, we do go through. What happens if we go through the quest right now?
We get all 3 trolls.
Can we handle all 3 trolls?
I have no idea.
Yeah, that's rough.
Especially without Dory being on the board, I am not sure.
You
If
know
I
what?
can
I'm
keep-
going to hold Thorin back and go Biffer instead.
Okay. And I think I'm actually going to use both as ability.
Okay.
beforehand, so I look at the top 5 cards of my deck, and I grab a weapon.
Oh, very good. Very good indeed. So now, 11 against 6. If we reveal nothing, we just barely go through, if we reveal no threat. But if we do that, Thorin's up and ready, and... Oh, I also forgot to draw a card with Legacy of Durin when I played Feely. So there, I drew a card.
Okay.
Alright, so
So
Thorin's
what's-
up and ready to kill Tom, I think it is.
Yeah.
Except for the fact that he's going to get sacked. That's what Bilbo's for, though.
Yep.
Alright, so card number 1 is a second troll camp. Of course it is.
Okay. And card number 2.
Card number 2 is no campfire. Doomed 1.
I'll Eleanor that.
Okay. Instead of no campfire, it's lots or none at all, which is just doomed 2. Sigh. We're going to make
6,
2
9.
progress on Lone Lands.
Okay.
No way to increase it. I'm going to heal up with self-preservation. We lose a resource from Bilbo. Should I use Thror's map to travel to that troll camp?
Yeah, we need to get one of them out there, otherwise that's 4 threat on each of these trolls.
Yeah. Actually, you know what I could do? Currently, Thror's map is an action, not a travel action. So, if I do that, we swap it out before progress is placed. Bilbo keeps his
Okay.
resource. And now that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we make 3 progress and clear the Trolls camp.
Okay.
And we can travel again to the Lone Lands. And I like
sounds
that way to use Thror's map.
Okay.
And this is the part where we really hope that we can find... I'll draw an extra card with Ori.
Right. Would you like the defense boost or the attack boost?
Hmm. The attack boost saves us a Khazad, I think. That's about all it does. But it does do that.
Whereas the defense boost just gives you an extra turn with your Hammersmith.
Right. Well, I mean, the Hammersmith is going to live through a lot of attacks, so... Before you do anything, how about you draw 3 cards with Lorien's Wealth and see what you find.
I have 3 Tesla Wills, 2 Sigil Miners, and a Veteran Axe hand.
Alright, you know what, let's just go with the attack boost.
Okay, there you go.
Alright, is it really turn 4? No, it's turn 6. Which means you are first player.
I will pass the resource over to Biffa, because if I don't, I'm going to lose it due to Lone Lands effect.
You know what, I would save that for a test of will. I can pull it over to Biffer instead. Just for the sake of that, I'm going to play the Longbeard Orc Slayer, reducing his cost by 2 by ditching 2 cards. Yeah, and I can always steal Eleanor's resource with Biffer and spend it to increase the Longbeard Mapmaker's willpower.
Or use the Ancestral Knowledge.
Or use Ancestral Knowledge, yes.
Okay, so questing.
Okay, shall we... Alright, I think we're going to need to try to kill 2 trolls. Right? Am I wrong? I think we need to kill 2 trolls. So, let's plan out our defenses. 1, 2, 3, I think?
Yep.
Okay, so that means I'll try to engage 2 of these trolls.
Okay.
So I'll try to take 2 of them. And then you'll defend yours. I'll defend mine. Okay, I think we'll be able to handle this.
Yeah, let's just hope our attackers don't get sacked.
Yeah, I mean, they are going to get sacked. Let's hope we can remove it with Bilbo. Alright, I got 2, 4, 6, 7, 8.
I've got 2, 4.
Alright, you can do 10 attack plus a direct damage from the Dwarf Axe, yeah?
Yes.
That's not quite enough.
It's enough to kill off Tom. Bear, sorry.
It is?
Oh, hang on.
Actually, it is if you have 1 more attack if you don't have to exhaust Eleanor.
Oh.
Alright. That's good then. And I have this Longbeard Orc Slayer that I can do things with. Alright, ready?
Yep.
Set. Wait, let's count up willpower. I had 8?
I have 10. I have 4, sorry.
4? Okay, so we're at 12 against 6. Alright, here we go. Card number 1 does nothing in... Oh, hey. We forgot to place 2 cards on the bottom of the encounter deck last turn. So let's go do that. Okay, that's card 1, Surges. And Surges. Into Wind Whipped Rain.
Into cancel that.
Alright. I agree completely. And card number 2 is Hobbit Lands. 1 threat, make 5 progress. Lose a resource from Bilbo, but we clear it.
And gain a resource on Bilbo.
And gain a resource on Bilbo. That's perfect. We advance the quest. Adding all of these to the encounter, or to the, you know what I mean.
To the staging area.
That thing. And shuffling the discard pile back into the encounter deck.
Just to Tom.
Oh, yeah, let's drop the purse on Tom. Oh, that's William. Tom.
Okay.
Alright, so each of those trolls is 5 threat. There's a troll cave we can't go to yet.
You can do this is if you optional William, Tom will then come to you and Bert will come to me.
Actually, no. It's turn 6, which means you're first player. So I have to optional Tom, and William comes to you, and then Bert comes to me.
Okay, so I'm taking William.
Right. Ugh.
Kill William.
Actually, you probably can kill William if you use up your last Kazad.
Okay, I'll try
Well,
it.
let's find out what happens with sacks first. I will optionally engage Tom. Sacking 1. Character with the highest printed attack. That's Thorin.
No, it's not. Highest printed attack is Bjorn.
It goes on Bjorn, and it can't go on Bjorn.
So it goes back to the sack deck.
I think it does. Bjorn cannot have attachments, and it does not say to go on to the next one
To
down the
recheck.
line. If it can't.
If this sack card is removed, shuffle it into the sack deck.
Alright, so let's do that. Alright, so William engages you naturally. We sack 1. Attached to the character with the highest printed defense without a sack attached.
That could be any one of a few characters.
I think I can put it on Biffer.
Okay.
Wait, that's probably not a good idea. No, I think it goes on Biffer.
Okay. For William.
Yeah, and then the second sack for William. Most resources, that goes on Bilbo.
Okay, now we've got an interesting quarry because of the fact that it says attack characters cannot ready, attack, defend, or commit to the quest or trigger effects. Does that stop him using the ability to get rid of sacks on himself?
No, specifically because it says Bilbo Baggins may trigger this effect even with a sacked card attached to him
Okay,
on the troll camp. So,
I don't know.
and then Bert
Okay,
comes down, and here we go. A smelly sack. The ally with the highest printed cost.
that is your Orc Slayer.
Yep. Alright. That's all I got.
Spend a resource to get rid of one of these sacks or not?
Yeah, I think I will. Spend a resource and exhaust Bilbo to shuffle that sack back into its deck.
Okay.
Oh, and where are we traveling to? We forgot to do that. The other Lone Lands?
either that or the Hobbit lands.
No, don't mind the Hobbit lands. Alright, there's a troll purse right there.
Yep.
And here we go. 1, 2, 3. Alright, just to count, Thorin can get up to 6 attack on his own. And 2 Khazad-Khazads puts that to 12, which is enough to kill Bert. But we're trying to kill Tom. So, I recommend... Well, not that one. Sorry, other way around. Alright, but let's do yours first. Who's defending William?
Bjorn.
Alright, Bjorn, William. Shuffle the card back into the encounter deck. Okay.
That's 4 damage.
Bjorn takes 4 damage.
And
Alright, the Spearman will defend Tom, doing a damage, and no shadow effect. Goodbye to the Spearman.
and how would defending Bert?
The Erebor Hammersmith is 2 defense. We're defending Bert. -1 defense to the defending character. So he will take 4 damage. But he's still alive. We'll heal him up. And here we go. Oh no, you can't attack. Well, you can, but only with 1 character.
Bjorn attacks and puts 3 damage on William.
Okay, that's unfortunate. Thorin attacks for 3, 6, 9, 12 with the Dwarven Axe. 12 minus 2 is 10 damage on Tom, which is enough to put him, well, yeah, 10 plus the 1 that was already there, and Bilbo will spend a Baggins resource to claim a troll purse.
And I think I'm not going to keep William around. I think I'm going to let him go back to the staging area.
Okay, you think we can quest over him?
He's only questing up against 5 at the minute.
That'll be 13 in staging. I'm gonna keep Tom with me. The other thing is that's sack 2 when he comes down again.
Yeah, I'm just
worried about your threat. I get it. Alright. Okay, Biffer cannot ready. He can gain resources though. That's a good thing.
I think I want to pass a resource over to Biffer.
Can't do it. He can't trigger his effect.
Yeah. Just going to see if I could get out another. You could get out another self-preservation there.
Oh, that would be nice. I'll use it, by the way, to heal up that Hammersmith.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to spend 2 and play out Ringmail on the Hammersmith.
Okay, he'll now be up to 3 defense. And Sentinel, so he can defend anywhere on the table.
Yep.
Alright. Alright, we got a quest for a lot.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I've only got 6. Unless I send Thorin.
You need Thorin to kill, don't you?
Yeah, maybe, but it looks like that's not going to be an option. So, I can send 9 plus your 6 is 15 against 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Well,
13.
If I'm sure I can tank 1 more turn with William engaged, if we want to just keep him engaged with me. If we can't muster the willpower to go over him without exhausting Thorin, because we're going to need his attack power to kill off these trolls.
That's true. Alright,
So
if you want to raise your threat by 1 to keep William around.
Yeah.
Okay. And between Bjorn and your axe hand, you can kill him. And I think I'll just keep Bert around. Right, so we're actually questing for 12, but we're only up against 8. That's good, I think.
Did we add the 2 cards from the encounter deck to the bottom of the encounter deck?
I just did that.
Yeah.
Alright, here we go. Card number 1. A second troll camp.
Okay.
Oh boy. And roast him or boil him. 1 damage to each ally. Does anybody die? Nobody dies. I think we take that.
It's 2 damage to each ally. I can cancel that with...
it's not 2 damage. There's not a troll enemy in the staging area.
So 1 damage would put Arwen... Right, okay, I'm still living.
Yep. I think we take it.
Okay.
Alright, so we've added 3. We've made 1 progress. I'm first player, so I draw the card. That was an enormously unhelpful card. We travel again to one of these troll camps?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we can't go to the cave yet because we need the key.
Right. Okay. Bilbo is going to remove this smelly sack.
Okay.
Okay. We do not have the key yet. This is unfortunate. And our threat is getting high enough that we have need to worry. Alright, so defense. Yep. Are you going to defend with Bjorn?
I mean, I can. It's risky, but I can do it.
I could chump with the Longbeard Orc Slayer. But we only have 1 Khazad left, right?
Yep.
Actually, here's the thing. If we kill both trolls, then we're immediately advancing.
Yep. Which troll do we want to keep around?
Bert's better than William, I think.
Okay. We'll defend with Bjorn.
Okay. Defending William with Bjorn, and I'll defend Bert with the Hammersmith. Okay. Here's Bjorn. We shuffle that card back into the encounter deck.
That's 4 more damage on Bjorn.
Okay. Thorin can attack for 6, and that Orc Slayer for 2, so that's 8. I can do 6 damage to Bert.
Okay, and I can attack for 5, 6, 7, 8. Plus 3
Alright.
is 11.
And 11 minus 2 is 9. Which is just enough to get rid of William. I will raise my threat by 1 to keep Bert around.
Yep.
Biffer stays exhausted. I have a Hammersmith. What's the top attachment in my discard pile? Floor's map. What do you have in yours? Anything?
Nothing in mine for attachments.
Okay. You are first player, though.
Yeah, and I think I'm going to spend 2 for Residual Miner.
Okay.
And I'm going to exhaust and say 2.
Oh, that's beautiful. That gets us a Galadrin's Greeting next turn.
Yep.
Alright.
Do I risk the double Sigil?
That's up to you. I don't even know what to think there.
Yeah, I think not. I think I'll play it safe and keep the...
Alright. I will spend 2 to pull out the Hammersmith, drawing a card from Legacy of Durin. Oh, I draw an extra card from Ori as well. Oh, hi, Steward of Gondor. I spent 2 for Steward of Gondor on Eleanor? Could you use the extra resources?
I mean, Wouldn't hurt. I mean, would have been nice to have that last round so I could play the Greek in this round. You know what I mean? But
Yes.
it'll help.
Yeah, I don't think Brock's hitting the table this game, but that's okay. Yeah. I'm gonna put Narvi's belt, actually, onto Biffer. And actually, I'm gonna readjust the way in which I played those, resources. So next turn I could actually play Brock. Alright. Oh, and the Hammersmith should have taken some damage. Oh, but it would have been 2 damage and self-preservation would have healed it up. No, it wouldn't have. There we are. I'll now heal him up. There we go.
Do you like an extra resource to drop out another self-preservation?
Biffer can't use it still. So, you know. I'll quest for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got 7. That. And how much do you have?
7.
So it's 14. Okay, and there's 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 in staging. And 24 cards in the encounter deck, of course. Here's hoping for a troll key. Card number 1. There are no troll enemies, so it just searches. There are no troll enemies. I vote that one gets Eleanor'd.
Okay.
Just to avoid the doomed 2. Ah, so it goes into Windwood Terrain.
You know what?
Okay. Alright, and here's card number 2 for reals. Surges into a Suspicious Crow.
Which dies?
Which dies to Thalen and does not bring back the Windwood Drain.
No.
Okay, so we've added no threat. We make 6 progress.
We've got a slight problem.
Yeah?
Yeah, we've got the troll key to put, but the troll key can only be claimed after you kill the troll enemy.
Discarding 3 cards for Roast Mutton. And the troll key just got discarded.
So that gets added to the staging area. I think that was rectified in an FAQ, wasn't it?
Right. If it's discarded, it added to the staging area. And if it's unattached and in the staging area, attach it to a troll enemy, if able.
Yep.
Man, that was rough. That was close.
Okay, we can't kill Bert this round. We're going to have to keep him for another 2 rounds. So that
Yes.
we can clear the troll cave.
Yes. Okay, I'm going to say we go to the cave entrance. No, we can go to the troll camp.
Okay, we'll go to the troll camp. Okay, how are you defending Bert?
The Hammersmith. 3 against 5. Sack 1. I'm okay with sacking 1. Who am I sacking? Highest printed willpower.
That is Thorin.
That is in fact Thorin. Am I okay with this? Might be okay with this, actually.
Can do 1 damage to the troll and claim the key.
Oh, I can't. Oh, there's no way to do this. There's no way to make this work. Actually, there is. But I would have had to have done it. I would have had to have canceled the sack.
Okay. Sack.
Oh, and I take 2 damage. Because if I exhaust Bilbo to attack, I can't exhaust him to claim the key.
Okay, but how do you cancel a sack? We've got no shadow cancellation.
The first player may spend a Baggins resource to cancel the effect.
Okay, well, do you want to do that then?
Well, yes, I do, actually. It's a slight retcon because we wouldn't have known what sack was coming out. But like two or three, I think like three of the sacks in there would have gone on Thorin.
Yep.
And if we'd have thought this through beforehand, knowing that we have to have Thorin's attack to be able to claim the key, because we can't exhaust Bilbo, that's enough, if that makes sense.
So Thorin puts 1 damage on Bert.
Yeah, 2, actually. But that's
Oh, yeah.
enough to exhaust Bilbo and claim the key. I will raise my threat to keep him around. Raising my threat by 1.
We've just got to hope no doomed cards.
Correct.
I will trigger.
Yeah.
I am 3 for Gladrum's Greeting.
Okay. Alright. Targeting who?
You.
Alright. And now watch this before you do anything. Gandalf search.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm just going to spend 1 and do Gandalf search on you.
Okay. I think I'm going to pull this into hand and then discard those 2. Yeah. I'm going to discard for 2. Discarding Nail and Gondorian Spearman, adding 2 more resources to Eleanor, suspending those 3 to play a second Gladrum's Greeting from my threat by 6.
Excellent.
And then I'll
Alright.
spend 2 more and play out another axe hand.
Alright, do we have to exhaust Bilbo to go to the Troll Cave? No.
No, we just have to spend 2 Baggins resources.
Okay, darn it, I can't. I don't have quite enough resources to play Brock Iron Fist. That's fine, but it would have been cool to get him out.
Well, I could keep a hold of the veteran axe hand and give you a resource from Phelan or Bjorn.
Biffer still can't trigger his ability because he's still sacked.
Then no, you can't get out, Brock.
Nope, but that's okay. We're traveling to the Troll Cave this turn.
Yep.
Alright.
We have to explore it before we kill Bert.
Before we kill Bert, yes.
Do you want to get rid of that Gandalf search?
Yes, I will get rid of the Gandalf search. Okay.
Okay.
I'm just going to quest with Thorin then. Call it 9? I got 9.
I'll send 3.
Okay, that
Or
gets
5.
us 12 against...
I'm sending 5 because
that gets us...
Hammersmith needs Arwen's boost.
Right, 14 against 5 in staging. Cave entrance would have moved 2 to the bottom of the deck. Here we go. Card number 1, Suspicious Crow, which will
Dies.
bring nothing, which will die. Card number 2 is a nice Pickle, Doomed 1, and put the top 4 cards back on the bottom of the encounter deck.
That's fine.
Yep.
So we're up against 5.
There.
And we make 9 progress.
Alright, that's 3 on the Troll Camp and
Discard 6.
discard 6. This does mean that poor Biffer will be stuck with a sack, but
You get out the sack next turn.
we don't have a Troll Camp anymore. Well, unless you mean we win.
Yeah.
Which is true.
Right.
We travel to the Troll Cave,
Yep.
spending 2 resources from Bilbo to do so.
Yep.
Okay. And then combat.
Alright. Shadow card to Bert. Block with the Erebor Hammersmith, 5 against 3. -1 defense, so I take 3 damage.
Okay.
I'm still at 4 out of 6 hit points. And you know what? Just because I can, I'm going to put Bert at 1 more hit point. I'm then going to raise my threat by 1 to keep him in the staging area, or to keep him engaged with me.
How are you doing that 1 damage? Because the Slayer's only got 2 attack.
The Orc Slayer and Bilbo together.
Alright, okay.
Alright. Here we go. Oh, apparently you did not get your resources. I draw my extra card from Ori. Alright.
Yeah.
What turn are we looking at?
Turn 9.
With what?
Yes. Octagon has missed the turn counter, so I guess we'll just go with 9 and say that's my so then say I'm first player.
Yep.
Okay, I'll exhaust Narvi's belt.
Yep.
We're gonna spend 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to get out Brock Iron Fist. We're gonna discard the top 5 cards of my deck.
Right, now here's a question. Could you use Narvi's belt to say you have,
Okay.
just in future, for future reference, at the troll camp, spend them to be Baggins' resources to get rid of Saft?
No, you cannot.
Right, okay. Just so I know you can use, like, the Narvi's belt to save Fellowship and spend those resources for, like, Frodo's intuition. But you can't
I think
use it
they
for-
eroded it so you couldn't do it with Fellowship either.
Right, okay.
The what?
Alright, now I get 1 ally of my choice from the discard pile, and there's only 1 option right here. It's gotta be Gandalf.
I said
Okay.
something is the long one.
So,
I will spend 2 resources and play out an Unexpected Courage on Thalen,
I'm
okay.
just trying.
and that still leaves me a resource for a Test of Will, so
Perfect. I'm going to heal up 2 of those points of damage on the Airborne Hammersmith. And I'll quest for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
I'm sending 8.
So we have 21 against 3 in staging. Oh, yes, and the cave entrance would have moved 2 cards to the bottom last turn.
That's why you were trying.
Alright. You want to send Thalen just to get rid of any crows?
Oh,
I've used Unexpected Courage already.
Oh, perfect. So 21 against 3. Card number 1 is a crow that goes away. Thank you, Thalen. And card number 2 is no campfire. Doomed 1. I will choose an additional encounter card instead of...
cancel it.
there's no reason to go through it. I'm just going to spend 1 and play a Test of Will.
Or that. Okay, just Doomed 1. And then we Test of Will it. So we've added no threat. We make 17 progress.
That's 4 on the
18.
Troll's Cave.
4 on the Troll's Cave.
It's minus.
14 on the quest. And there are only 11 left in the deck. So we discard 14. There's nothing left in the deck, and so we immediately advance.
Yeah, such a shame we don't get to kill off Bert.
Such a shame. Such a shame. And Bert is removed from the game, as is the sack card. And now we have earned Sting, Glamdring, and Orcrist.
No, it's not.
Yes, we have.
It's not like it was
And that is Overhill, Underhill. Or, rather, we must await our break of day.
Next
Up we have Over the Misty Mountains Grim.
Oh boy, we'll have to plan something for those galloping boulders.
Yep, and also plan something for the quest after that with those nasty tests. that they have you make.
No comment.
The riddles.
None at all. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, happy questing.